Hi, my name is Rosa and I'm from Luna Lunatix, and today we're going to be painting Melanie as a dead geisha. Stay tuned, everyone. You want to start by putting the white paint all over the face and the neck all the way down. And now you just want to create a very thick black eyeliner line. I just use the black paint that I've been using, which is snazaroo paint. I'll put the link below for you guys to be able to get it. And I just want to make that very thick and very long, the peak. Now you want to create the eye shape over the eye like I did right there. I'll turn your head just a little bit. So you just want to take the tape and run it over. So I'm going to create an eye over her eye, even though I'm going to do makeup over that and under it and use both eyes. With her eyes open and her eyes closed, you're going to be able to see two different looks. Now we're just going to add the second eyeliner line in, like that. So now you want to create an eyeshadow line right over this eye. So can you close your eyes for a minute? As you see, you have your regular eye, then the eye that we're creating, and now we're creating an eye socket for that eye up here and giving her like more dimension on the eye to make it look more realistic. So now you're just going to add red eyeshadow into the inside part of this eye. We're going to start creating the geisha eyeshadow look. So it looks something like that. So now I'm picking up this red eyeshadow. This eyeshadow I got from Sephora. It's an electric palette, Urban Decay. But you can use any kind of red eyeshadow that you may have. And I'm just going to run that shadow down the side of her face, kind of creating her cheekbone. So I'm going to start it with the small part of this makeup brush and just pat it into this section. And then I'm going to pick it up on the other side, the fluffier side, and work it down her cheek. You want to go right on the cheekbone itself. Work it down to where her lip is up, kind of like a contour, but a little bit higher than a contour would be. I will be contouring underneath in a little while. You just want to work that in really, really well. You also want to add a little bit of the red all the way around the face, the hairline, and work it into her hair and blend it down into the white paint, giving it this look right there. And when you're done, it should look something like that, where the red is coming all the way down the side of the face.
And when they speeding off writing and signing these deals they supposed to, I don't get motivation for something I want to pursue, spitting harder than toaster, Saturday grinding.
Now with the same red eyeshadow, I'm going to run it over the eye on this side a little bit. And this is going to be serve as the base of my design, that I'm going to run some black lines that are really cool looking over this way. So I just want to make sure I cover underneath that with some red eyeshadow. I'm also going to add a little bit of black shadow over the eye right here in this corner. Just shadow that in right there in this section. Just like that.
Now I can do it, but promise me every time I'll be down lower than hell. You digging me back to the surface, rocking the stage. You think I'm just cocky, but really I'm drowning inside. Feel the nervous sound of the violins of the
I'm going to create the eyebrows. So if you look here, just took it and made a square and ran it all the way up. And it's okay if they're not 100% symmetrical because we're going to do designs over the eyes, so you're not going to be able to tell anyway if they're not. But try to get them as symmetrical as you can.
Messages, I pick up my phone, say we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around?
So I'm going to add black eyeshadow to the under eye, giving her a nice sexy smoky eye, because I love to do sexy creepy. So this is going to be her sexy element, it's going to be her eyes. So I'm really going to work that shadow right in there really, really good. And just work it into the red. Gotta blend, blend, blend. That's the key.
Out the lights, cause I know I got some problems and I'm open to mine. So we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around, cause I never...
So, we're gonna we created these lines going up and around the eye, like that. Giving her a little bit of a design up here. And then I ran it down the cheekbone. Actually just put a little bit of paint right there up to like that point, and with my finger just ran it down to her jawline. Just give it a little bit of paint and then rub it in right into the other one. You want it to be nice and blended. Like that. So now on this side, I'm just going to add like a large teardrop. Like that. And pull it in. Okay, so now I'm just going to create where I'm going to do my gashes. So I'm going to slice her neck open, and I'm going to add a really bloody and gory gash right here on the side of her mouth.
Promise that you never be lonely. Be a fan, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely.
So now we're going to create the cracks. So once we created the outside, I went in and shadowed it with black eyeshadow on the outside, just giving it a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to do the same down here. I'm going to create a really ripped up neck here, so I just wanted to add some black to the outside of this and shadow it in all the way down. Any black shadow will do. For this look, it doesn't matter the quality as long as it's blendable.
Lines for a lifetime. I've had my heart in the right place at the wrong time with the right girl in another world. Maybe we would be together still.
So on a little plate, I mixed Vaseline with red paint and added a little bit of black to get this grody looking consistency right here. And I also have some blood paste that I will be using. I will put the link below to what kind of blood paste this is. But I like to just add this little bit right here to my gashes and just make it look really disgustingly gross and darker in the center because I'm going to add fresh blood over it. And I'm going to do the same thing to the side of her face.
Cause by now I hope you know the drill. I would never lie, young forever, I ain't never gonna die. Told me grow up and I went and showed them why I can make it. I showed.
So now I'm just gonna add one more layer of white paint over this eye for create the eyeball. And in there, once the paint it's still a little bit wet, you want to add your glitter, the same glitter I added on her skin. I'm going to add that glitter to her face, to the eye ball itself. Right in the middle. Like that. Giving her a very glittery eye, and it's going to look creepy but sexy, which is what I like to do. So now I just want to shadow in your gash. I'm using black eyeshadow on the outside and just creating like little gash lines with it and just running that eyeshadow out and just blending it into the white. And I'm using a paintbrush actually to do this. It's like a thin tip paintbrush, and it helps create these little lines.
Never be lonely. Be a fan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. In these fast times, chasing lifelines for a lifetime.
Now I'm just going to create cracks. I'm going to run it right from the cut of her body. Some big, some little, just different cracks.
A bright girl in another world, maybe we would be together still. If you hear this and resent that, I don't give a shit, I'll let it spill. I don't give a damn, I'll keep it real. Cause by now I hope you know the drill. I would never lie, young forever, I ain't never gonna die. Told me grow up and I went and showed them why I can make it out.
Now we're going to create the lips. I'm going to do like heart-shaped lips. As you can see, I ran the cracks around the face. I'm going to do some more cracking on that side. You can see cracks here, on the neck. And turn this straight. And we're just going to make the lip shape right in the center of the mouth, like a big heart. Like that. Just like that. And then you're just going to fill that part in.
So you walk to your roots, that's the reason I know I can teach you how to hit the skies, rise above them without getting high. But if it help a bit, take a little hit, take a little sip, put your mind at ease.
Corner Halloween store, just some regular lashes that are Halloweenish like. And I'm going to use the glue that it came with and apply it to her top of her eyeball. See? So I'm going to apply it to this part of her eyeball to create a second eye look. I'm just going to follow the natural shape of her eye and hold it down for a moment for it to dry. Just like that. And that makes that eye look more realistic.
Now, Peter Pan, and when we're
always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me. Wake up, more love, reality. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that I'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that I'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that I'll never be lonely. Ever since that day. You ain't never gotta be alone.
So now we're going to create the hair, a geisha hair look, and I got Miss Natalie Rivera helping me, my little hairdresser, and I am just outlining all the parts that got a little bit light on the eye, like right around the eye area. I'm gonna add a little bit more cracks around, little small ones right off the nose. I'm just kind of waiting for Natalie to stop playing with her hair so I can get in there with my crackage, so it doesn't move her around too much. So I'll wait till she's done, and then I'll go in and I'm gonna outline like this area right here. Oh, she's done. And this one too, just like that.
Where you going? Hitting on your past, kill 'em with your moment. When you get the chance, grab it like you stole it.
So
She said, I don't wanna.
now create the bun look to her head and her hair, and what we're gonna do is add sticks coming out of that to give it a real effect of a geisha hairstyle. And I'm also outlining all the parts of her eyes, excuse me, that got a little bit faded. So I'm just gonna darken those little spots up, like right around the eye here, underneath the lash, her eyeliner line, and then create a little bit more cracks around the face, small ones. So now I am using paintbrushes that I have already, just regular old paintbrushes, and I am sticking them inside of her hair in different areas, that way to make it look like a geisha hairstyle.
A place I can fly where nothing's impossible. That's where I gotta go. They said the only way up was to get in line. I'm telling you that.
So I have these things from a leftover from a decoration I had for Christmas, and I broke them off the decoration and I added them to the headpiece. So I just kind of wrapped it around the sticks to give it a little bit of a crowned effect, just like that. And it just adds a little bit of sparkle to match her skin to her headpiece. And I think we're ready to dress her now and start our photo shoot.
Between earth and mind, she's a lost girl in a lost world, but I know what she's trying to find. Some call it music, I call it Neverland, where we can take flight.
So we got this kimono from a friend of mine, so it looks nice and realistic, got a little bit of paint on it. And we're gonna wrap it around with a couple of scarves that I found in the workroom. I'm gonna wrap it around her waist and tie it up. So now I'm going to add a second layer of scarf. This is another scarf I found.
Your heart, knowing 9 to 5, turn the soul apart. Keep it safe, you keep your soul in art. We can live alive, we would rather die. If I don't live for this, I'm not alive. I don't deserve the breath, I don't deserve the steps, don't deserve the criticism or compliment. This is who I am, this is what I do. Outside of Neverland, I don't have a clue. They call us lost, but this is the place where I was found. Take my hand, Wendy, we're home now.